At the absolute beginning of our story, we are introduced to a 5-year-old boy who doesn't live in a normal house. He actually lives in a high-tech underwater research facility right in the middle of the open ocean. His father is a world-renowned marine biologist. This young boy is literally hand-feeding wild, giant great white sharks like they're golden retrievers. Because of his unbelievable bond with these terrifying sea creatures, his dad affectionately nicknames him Shark Boy. Apocalyptic ocean storm slams into the floating laboratory, leaving Shark Boy floating. Within moments, a school of massive great whites circles his tiny raft. The alpha shark guides Shark Boy's raft deep into a hidden underwater cavern. His biology begins to adapt to his environment. He literally mutates into a human-shark hybrid. Fast forward a few summers later, a young outcast named Max is fishing off a quiet pier when his line suddenly snags something ridiculously heavy. Max drags him back to his house and hides him in the safest place possible, the upstairs bathtub. Suddenly, a blinding burst of heat and light detonates inside the bathroom. Stepping out of the smoke is a mysterious girl radiating pure thermal energy. Lava Girl. She frantically warns them that their distant home planet, Planet Drool, is facing total annihilation and that Shark Boy must return immediately. The next morning at school, Max tries to tell his classmates about the literal superhero duo chilling in his bathtub, but the entire room bursts into cruel laughter. The only person who doesn't laugh is a quiet girl named Marissa. Seeing an opportunity to humiliate Max further, a bully named Linus mocks him by inventing a ridiculous knockoff character called Dark Boy. After class, their teacher, Mr. Electricidad, forces Max and Linus to stay behind and try to make peace. But the moment they step outside, Linus corners Max and starts drawing an insulting caricature of Shark Boy. When Max snaps back, Linus flies into a rage and violently snatches Max's precious dream journal, a handwritten book containing every single imaginative world and character Max has ever created. That night, Max wakes up to a strange dripping sound. He looks down to find wet, webbed footprints trailing across his bedroom floor. He follows the trail into the dark kitchen, finding a glass of melted milk and a plate of half-eaten treats. Shark Boy and Lava Girl were just there, but before he can spot them, they vanish into the night. When his parents walk in, Max desperately tries to explain what just happened. The next morning, the sky is frustratingly sunny. On his way out, his dad offers him his old broken robot, Tober, asking if he wants to fix it. Max bitterly declines. Outside, his mom points out strange, scorched patches of burned grass in the lawn, totally baffled by what caused them. As Max walks across the street to school, his mom somberly confesses that while she dreams about their family, she and his father just can't seem to find a way to be happy together anymore. Inside the classroom, Mr. Electricidad is giving a lecture on deadly tornadoes when, out of nowhere, the sky turns pitch black. Sirens blare as a roaring, violent tornado literally rips the school windows open. Panic erupts. But inside the eye of the storm, Shark Boy and Lava Girl suddenly materialize. Lava Girl yells over the wind that Planet Drool is dying, and Shark Boy unfolds a cosmic map, revealing the terrifying truth. Max is the only one who can save their universe. Still in shock, Max steps into their sleek shark ship, and they blast off directly through the vortex into deep space. After a crash landing on Planet Drool, Lava Girl drops a massive bombshell. This entire planet, along with Shark Boy and Lava Girl, isn't just a random alien world. It is literally a physical manifestation of Max's imagination. Everything he has ever dreamed up lives here. But there's a catch. Shark Boy reveals that a dark, corrupting force is rotting the world from the inside out, starting at the dream lair. If Max can't fix his corrupted thoughts, the whole universe will implode. As they trek across the bizarre landscape, Max notices the world feels eerily empty. Lava Girl solemnly explains that the realm's mechanical tyrant, Mr. Electric, has kidnapped all the children of Planet Drool, trapping them on endless, nauseating amusement park rides so they're too exhausted to dream. The trio launches a swift rescue mission, freeing the kids, but Mr. Electric instantly ambushes them and dumps our heroes into the bleak, terrifying dream graveyard. Deep in the shadows, Mr. Electric's shadowy overlord delivers a grim warning. Max is a rare daydreamer, someone who can manifest reality while wide awake. If Max realizes the true extent of his godlike power, their reign of terror is over. Panicked, Mr. Electric releases his feral plughounds to hunt Max down and destroy him. Stuck in the graveyard, Lava Girl begs Max to dream up an escape route, but Max panics. He can't remember his own creations without his physical dream journal, which he left back on Earth. Luckily, they stumble upon the rusted remains of Tobor, Max's old robot. They hotwire the mechanical giant and leap onto the fast-moving thought train. The train speeds into Milk and Cookies Land before violently derailing. As they jump to safety, Max looks up and sees two giant glowing figures in the sky, dream versions of his parents, smiling and holding hands. For a brief second, Max gets to see the one thing he wanted most in the world: a happy family. Knowing they need more tools to survive, Shark Boy sings a hilarious, aggressive lullaby to force Max to sleep. Max drifts off, dreaming up a high-speed shark bike that instantly materializes beneath them. But just as they gear up, Mr. Electric and his plughounds corner them. The bike runs out of fuel mid-chase, but while Shark Boy and Lava Girl hold off the beasts, Max focuses his mind and constructs a floating chocolate boat, allowing them to escape down a sugary river. Lava Girl leans in and teaches Max a vital secret. If he learns to master daydreaming, creating with his eyes wide open, he won't be limited by sleep. Shark Boy points toward the glowing horizon, stating that their final target is the ice castle. As they cross a fragile bridge of solid ice, Lava Girl's rising anger causes her body temperature to spike, accidentally melting the floor beneath them. They barely leap to safety before arriving at the Dream Tower. But when they step inside, they are hit with the ultimate betrayal. The dark mastermind behind Planet Drool's destruction isn't a monster. It's Linus. He taunts Max, mocking him for running away from his real-life problems. With a snap of his fingers, Linus locks the trio inside an energy cage. With their powers draining, the unbearable sound sends Shark Boy into an absolute primal rage. Powered by pure fury, he bites clean through the laser bars, shattering the cage. They sneak into Linus's inner sanctum while the bully is fast asleep. Max snatches his dream journal back and instantly summons a fiery lava bike. Reading through his old pages, Max also uncovers a shocking secret. Shark Boy's biological father didn't perish in the storm. He's still alive, searching the bottom of the Earth's oceans for his lost son. Curious about her own origin story, Lava Girl grabs the journal to read about herself. But the moment her burning fingers touch the paper, the journal instantly bursts into ashes. Devastated, she looks at Max with tears in her eyes, asking why he created her as a monster that destroys everything she touches. Max stands silent, crushed by guilt. With no time to lose, they charge into the ice castle to retrieve the crystal heart. Max warns everyone that touching the heart with bare hands will instantly turn a living being to solid ice. Max puts on insulated gloves and reaches for the glowing gem. Lava Girl throws her body forward, catching the artifact with her bare hands. Instantly, the Ice Guardians surround them, bringing them before the Ice Princess, who is an exact dream duplicate of Max's classmate, Marissa. Max begs for the crystal heart to save Planet Drool, but the Ice Princess reveals a catch. The heart's power can only be wielded by her. Her stern father refuses to let her go, but the princess offers Max a test. She uses her magic to create dozens of duplicate ice towers, hiding the real heart among them. He realizes the true crystal heart isn't in any tower. It's hanging right around the princess's neck. Impressed by his insight, she hands the artifact to Max. Shark Boy and Max carry Lava Girl's frozen body back to the Dream Tower, but when they hold the crystal heart to her, nothing happens. Before they can react, Mr. Electric bursts into the room. He tricks Shark Boy into leaping into a body of water, then blasts the water with millions of volts of electricity using lethal electric eels. Shark Boy goes limp, sinking into the dark depths. Driven by love, Lava Girl's frozen form plunges into the water to pull Shark Boy to safety. She saves his life, but staying submerged underwater for so long extinguishes her inner fire completely. She dies in Max's arms. Max breaks down in absolute agony, but Tobor steps forward, offering a final piece of wisdom. Shark Boy carries Lava Girl's cold body to the top of an active volcano, placing her inside the molten core. Down below, Max closes his eyes and unlocks his ultimate evolution. He stops relying on sleep and begins daydreaming with his eyes wide open. Instantly, the volcano erupts with holy light. Lava Girl shoots into the sky, fully resurrected and glowing brighter than a star. Max effortlessly manipulates the fabric of reality. Max turns to face Linus. The two boys engage in a reality-bending battle of pure imagination, summoning structures and creatures against each other. But as the chaotic battle peaks, Max realizes fighting is pointless. He lowers his hands and extends an olive branch, inviting Linus to help him build a better world together. Suddenly, the floor beneath Linus collapses, sending him sliding toward a lethal drop. Max leaps forward and catches him just in time. Max tells him a truth that reshapes everything. Destroying someone else's dream will never make your own come true. Overcome with remorse, Linus surrenders and promises to change his ways. If you're sitting there right now, watching this entire video, enjoying every single twist and turn, and you still haven't hit that subscribe button, how do you sleep at night? Seriously, Shark Boy literally risked getting fried by electric eels. Lava Girl literally died and turned into an ice cube, and you can't even take half a second to click a free red button? Don't leave me hanging in the dream graveyard. Smash that subscribe button right now to support the channel and prove you actually have a heart. And before you click away, I need to know your thoughts right down in the comments below. If you were a daydreamer like Max and could bring one object or power from your dreams into real life right now, what would it be? Drop your answers in the comments down below. I read and reply to as many as I can. Thank you for watching, and remember, start dreaming better dreams.